My name's Joseph. I'm from Oak Ridge, Tennessee. My worst bullying experience was in gym class, where this guy pulled out a Bible on me and told me I was going to hell, and there was nothing I could do to prevent it. And when I asked him the question, like, aren't Christians supposed to love everybody? Isn't that what God's trying to teach everybody? He replied and said, I love gays the way I love murderers and prostitutes. And that's so far from the truth. Like, murderers and prostitutes are completely different than gay people. You know, being gay, you don't hurt anybody. There's nothing to take away from society by being gay. I want to be religious, but I don't see why I should go to a church when God doesn't even like me. I don't understand why He doesn't like me, because aren't we all supposed to be God's children, and He created us equal, but yet the gay people He doesn't like. I thought about committing suicide my freshman year. It was right after I came out, and I was experiencing a lot of teasing during that time, and I didn't know how to handle it because I was still new to it. I was still trying to find ways to cope with it, and just one night I decided it wasn't worth like what I go through on a daily basis just for being who I am. And if people didn't want to accept me for who I was, then I should, just not be me. I shouldn't even be here. So I remember one night I was listening to some songs, and I was getting so upset. I really didn't know why. What I did that was so horrible for nobody to accept me. So I remember I got some sleeping pills, and I went to my room, and my plan was that I would take the sleeping pills and I would drink the antifreeze, so I would die peacefully in my sleep. And the first thought that came into my mind was like, what about my mom? She means so much to me. I don't want her to go through that pain of losing her son. She doesn't deserve that, She's been there for me forever. She provided for me, and she's such an inspiration. And I didn't want to let her down like that, She raised someone who was much stronger than that. And then something else popped in my head. It was, what about my little sister? What's my little sister gonna think when she finds out that her big brother committed suicide? The one who's supposed to be all tough and goes through everything without shedding a tear. What's she gonna think? And then, if she's going through bullying, I did not want that to be in her head, because I just didn't want her to give her the thought of being, committing suicide just because you're being bullied. I had to show her that you have to remain strong. Sorry, I get so emotional talking about suicide, because I almost took my own life. I just didn't want the people who were bullying me, I didn't want them to feel like they won also. Like they found my breaking spot, they found my weakness, and that ultimately means they win. But I knew if I wanted to show them that they, weren't better than me, all I had to do was just walk in and act like everything was okay, paint this big old smile on my face, and just walk in with my head held high. I knew that would get to them. besides like taking my life, because then like they win. My idol is Adam Lambert. He is not ashamed in who he is, and he inspires me to just take pride in being gay. My dream is to become a dad and a husband one of these days. I do feel like we are on like the verge of acceptance from everybody, and hopefully by the time I'm old enough, I could be able to have a husband and a kid and have a nice family. That's my ultimate goal. It's just to be a great dad and a husband. So hopefully it'll come true.